Welcome to today's Explainer. You know, we hear about the digital divide constantly, usually wrapped up in these big, broad statistics. But today, we're zooming way in. We're going to look at what that divide actually feels like on a random Tuesday morning for a young man whose entire future is basically on the line. He's in his early 20s, living out in a rural community, and he's about to smack right into a massive wall of infrastructural limits. Let's get right into it. So picture this for a second. It's early morning, the sun is just coming up, and he's sitting outside his house. Suddenly, his phone buzzes. Sometimes opportunity doesn't knock. It arrives quietly in an email. In our hyper-connected lives, it's so easy to take for granted that a simple little notification can completely change the trajectory of someone's life. But for him, this quiet buzz is the absolute culmination of so much hard work, hope, and ambition. He opens it up and reads, "Congratulations, you have been admitted into the Entrepreneurship Training Program." I mean, just imagine the sheer unadulterated joy of reading those words. You'd probably read it twice just to be absolutely sure, right? It's a massive, hard-earned win. It's literally a ticket to new skills, a huge network, and a real chance to escape the economic limits of his hometown. And look at how he processes this success. He doesn't just keep it to himself. He's straight onto WhatsApp. "Mama, I got in. Entrepreneurship training. Oh, God is good." He's sharing it immediately, celebrating with his family. And this perfectly captures the reality of his environment. Opportunity out here is deeply communal. It is a shared experience. When he wins, his entire family wins. It really hits home this profound idea. This wasn't just my win. It was hope shared. Take a second to just let that sink in. The stakes are so high here. This isn't just a guy wanting to take a casual business class. This is about a family's hope for social mobility, all bundled up in one digital acceptance letter. And keeping that emotional high in mind is absolutely crucial, because it sets the stage for the stark, frustrating reality that's about to hit him. Which brings us to part one, the connectivity wall onboarding day. So the celebrating is done, and it's onboarding day. He's sitting there, dressed sharp, holding his phone, notebook ready to go. He taps the link, and there it is. Zoom. Joining meeting. We all know that feeling, right? You can practically hear the connection chime in your head. He is entirely ready to start this new chapter. But instead of voices, there is just this agonizing, prolonged silence. Then the absolute dreaded error message pops up. Your internet connection is unstable. Now for us, seeing that is usually just a minor annoyance, right? You move closer to the router and you're fine. But for our guy, this simple sentence is a massive, almost insurmountable roadblock. The very bridge he needs to cross into this new world of opportunity is literally crumbling right in front of him. And this is where it really hits hard. 1. He's got exactly one single bar of network signal. Suddenly, that whole academic idea of the digital divide isn't just a talking point anymore. It is vividly, painfully tangible. It's literally just this one tiny bar of signal standing between a brilliant mind and the education he's worked so hard for. So, we hit section 2, exhausting every option, the frantic search for a signal. The meeting is starting without him, and the panic sets in. Look at this rapid-fire troubleshooting. Step 1, swap out the SIM card. Maybe another network has better reach. Nothing. Step 2, frantically plug in a small external router. Step 3, open the phone's mobile hotspot. He is birding through every single technological option he has in his rural home, basically trying to solve a systemic infrastructure problem with sheer stubborn willpower. He even jumps platforms. He dumps Zoom and tries Google Meet, but the screen just relentlessly flashes, reconnecting. Changing the app doesn't do a thing, because the software isn't the problem here. The physical infrastructure is. Just imagine that completely helpless feeling, watching a video feed freeze up, knowing the class of your dreams is moving on without you. And when it finally does catch for a split second, it's completely unusable. It's that classic, robotic, broken audio. "Can you see my screen?" He's nodding along, trying to project that he's fully there and participating, but the video just freezes up entirely again. It completely exposes how impossible it is to actually learn complex concepts under these kinds of conditions. Then, the absolute worst-case scenario. The frantic energy just hits a dead end. The router light blinks an angry red. The screen freezes for good. And that definitive chime hits. You have been disconnected. Complete silence. The live onboarding is just gone. In this moment of quiet desperation, he fires off a quick message to the group chat. "Please, I'm having network issues. I'm trying to reconnect." It's such a powerful detail. He wants them to know he isn't absent because he doesn't care. He is fighting to be in that virtual room. He's desperate to prove his commitment, despite the invisible barriers keeping him out. Moving to part 3, the 4-hour buffer. Quitting is not an option. Okay, so the live opportunity is lost. A lot of people would just throw their hands up here, right? Blame the system, call it a day. But he leans back, catches his breath, and sees a reply from the organizers. We will share the recording. And he just nods. There is this incredible quiet acceptance. He can't fix the internet grid in his town today, but he absolutely can control his response to it. Later that evening, the file drops. Training recording 45 minutes. Now, for a lot of us living in cities with high-speed broadband, a 45-minute video is nothing. You grab a coffee, hit play, and you're done. But in the reality of the digital divide, a 45-minute video file is an absolute mountain that you have to climb. And here is the real gut punch: 4. Because of the endless spinning wheels, the constant buffering dropping in and out, watching that simple 45-minute clip took him 4 agonizing hours. 4 hours of stopping, starting, and rewinding late into the night. Picture him sitting there alone in the dark, his phone hooked up to a portable power bank just to keep it alive through the buffering. Connectivity made it hard, but quitting was not an option. It is a breathtaking testament to his drive, really. His sheer willpower literally outmatched his physical circumstances. And finally, part 4, talent versus opportunity, the final takeaway. As the night wraps up, he closes a notebook that is completely filled with notes. He did the work. But looking at the big picture here, it really boils down to this stark reality. Talent is everywhere. Opportunity is not. This guy had absolutely boundless talent and drive, but the opportunity to effortlessly access the knowledge he needed, that was completely walled off by geography and infrastructure. Which leaves us with this undeniable truth: digital access matters. And I want to leave you with this thought today. We just watched one young man push through a brutal 4-hour buffer to catch his dream. But ask yourself, how much brilliant, world-changing potential is currently stuck behind a buffering screen somewhere right now, just waiting for a stable connection? Thanks for joining me on this explainer today. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time.